So when can active listening be especially useful? So active listening is when you fully focus on the speaker, you understand their message, and you respond thoughtfully. So this is considered one of the best ways to improve your communication skills and to help reduce misunderstandings. I think active listening is especially important in situations where there's high stress, high pressure, and it's currently involving a conflict. So when emotions are high, people tend to talk over each other, say things they don't necessarily mean, which can lead to misunderstandings. And in these kind of situations, being able to be an active listener and help slow down the situation can be very beneficial because it can lead to a resolution without causing more misunderstandings. Another situation where active listening is important is in learning environments or training situations. If you started a new job and you're currently going through the training process, you want to be able to understand what's happening. Sorry. If you are actively listening during your training, that means you are processing the information, you are gaining the information, and you're going to be able to reiterate that later on in your job. It not only helps the person that's listening, but it also shows respect and shows that you are actively paying attention. I personally think being an active listener is a skill that helps you and can be improved over time. It's something that if you keep practicing, you'll keep getting better at over and over. So communication obviously is extremely important, especially in project management, being a leader, or even just being a team member. So technology has changed significantly in the past few decades, and it also has changed how people communicate, especially in organizations. Take Teams or Zoom, all of those things. Skype is no longer Skype, it's now Teams. So technology has helped communication to go by faster, is more convenient. Like I mentioned, Teams, if you're in the same building but you don't want to change offices, you can just send a message. Tools like smartphones, emails, this has all helped teams communicate more efficiently. It's also helped for teams that aren't in the same location or in the same state or country. It has helped improve accessibility. So even though technology has been very helpful, it has also created a means for miscommunication. Because you're sending a message, that means it lacks body language, it lacks tone, it lacks facial expressions. These are all things that people help use to make sure that they're understanding what's being told. Without them, this can lead to miscommunications. Another issue is the information overload. If you have a chance to just send a message without being interrupted, you can send too much information, which leads, again, to miscommunication. An example of this is "we need to talk" can be interrupted extremely negatively. It can lead to high stress, like especially if it's coming from your manager. You're like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? There's also risk of rushed communication, of like, let me send a message really quickly. And if that's being sent quickly without any context, without any thought, again, leads to miscommunication. In the end, technology is great. It's a great tool that we have gained as a society to help communicate faster, more efficiently, to bridge gaps of space and distance. But if you're not careful, it can also be a huge tool for miscommunication and can lead to conflict where there shouldn't be any.